going to get started. Week 7, Music is series. Don't know how it happened, but founded by myself, Tali. I'm the founder of Come As You Are Enterprise, and also sound system and audio, with the first product being launched later this year, so excited much. I started the Music is series 7 weeks ago as a result of really obviously experiencing the current climate and the current pandemic, with, you know, the live industry basically being shut down. And so because of that, it made me think about all the other friends, people that I know in the industry who potentially were experiencing the same thing, and I really just wanted to tease out what it was about music that, you know, made them choose it for their music choice, and what it was about music that kind of resonated with them, and why they kind of have made it so that their career is in music. So I then went about contacting various people I knew, and so far we've had, you know, Young Warrior, we've had Erica McCoy, we've had Scratch DJ Terry Hooligan, we've had researchers, and so it's just been, it's been a great series and episodes which you can catch over at CAYA Audio on YouTube for the full episodes that have gone previously. But today, in aid and in celebration of International Women's Day, we have an amazing female DJ, Keshia G, who in fact very much guided my DJing when I decided to go and get a lot more technical into things with DJ turntables, etc., and mixers. And she's phenomenal because she has she has her own studio, and she teaches not only females but, you know, array of people. So it's a great pleasure to have her as my 7th guest on the Music Is series. So I'm going to go ahead and add her to this live, and then she can tell you about herself and her journey. So I am uber excited about that, and here we are. Hello, greetings, my love. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am amazing. Happy International Women's Day.
Yes, happy International Women's Day to you too, my darling.
Oh, wow. So, you are my 7th guest, and I think universally, spiritually, it's been aligned that it's fallen on International Women's Day, which I'm so happy about.
Right? I know, right? Look at the universe, like, just perfect timing.
Because remember, I'd done a whole load of rejigging, and it just so happens that you were on the 8th of March, International Women's Day, so I'm so happy about that. So, before I delve into the questions, please tell us all who you are, what you do, and just Keshia G.
Okay, cool. So, I am a DJ, so I'm a multi-genre DJ, but I've got a strong focus on dancehall, and I'm a piano, which is basically South African house. I also teach women how to DJ. So I've got my own studio at Keshia G Studio. Was that a cue to type it in? I can just about hear you. Hold on a second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'll add it just so that you don't have to worry about. I'll add it all in, but we'll get all of your tags, your medias, everything once the whole thing goes out. But
right, okay, no problem. That's fine. Thank you. So as well as being a DJ, I also teach young women how to DJ. Also, so my studio is called Keshia G Studio, and it's mainly for beginners. So they can just learn basically the fundamentals of DJing, like how to beat match, what phrasing is all about, and basically how to go from a bedroom DJ to a club DJ, or if they choose to be go down any other type of route, which might be a DJ that only plays at weddings, or a DJ that only plays at bars, or whatever it may be. Just being able to do not only just club sets, which are like 30 minutes to an hour, give or take, but also long sets like 2 hours, 3 hours. So yeah, that's an overall of what I do.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. And I'm just going to tell everyone how I stumbled across you. I think it was probably on Instagram. I saw you on someone else's page.
Right.
And obviously my background is sound system, which is a lot more analog. In the sense that I use a preamp and I use a turntable, and I really hadn't kind of made the transition over to more digital equipment. And so I thought, you know what, yeah, I can do this, but it'd be really great if I could actually have someone who could also aid my, my development. Hence, you appeared just like magic.
Right.
And obviously that's how we met, and obviously I had sessions with you, and it's been, from there on in, we've kind of been supporting one another and, just aligning in lots of different ways, which I think is really cool. Especially, yeah, I think it's really cool just because of obviously being female, being DJs, and we know what that means, right? Because a lot of the time it can be very different, but I think we've actually developed a core relationship around, wanting to take our skills further, wanting to really pioneer things, really push and support one another. So I'm so glad.
Yes, 100%. I think since meeting you not last year, was it? Yeah, Sorry, I'm losing my days, I'm losing my times, I'm losing everything. So no, stop it. I'm not joking. So yeah, since meeting you, definitely there's been like some evolution, should I say, elevation and evolution. So I definitely appreciate what the ship that we have as well, in terms of being able to help each other, support each other, and just being able, just basically allow me to see what else is out there in terms of when it comes to music and like different avenues and things like that. So thank you to you also.
Thank you. And I think what I really want you to know, obviously I'm going to get into asking you questions. What I think, and I appreciate you, and I think I would say this any other day at the same time, but I felt like I want to say it today. I really value your patience, and I really value your intelligence and your experience, your patience, your intelligence, your experience, and your love of DJing. I think it's like, not saying relating it to learning how to drive, but it is in a way, when you have skills that you can't, money can't buy that, and passion, it comes down to true passion. So I want you to know that you're dope, basically.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think that's one of the biggest, what's the word I'm looking for? That's one of the biggest things when it comes to teaching. It doesn't matter what you're teaching, whether you're teaching someone how to, I don't know, ride a bike, or teaching someone how to play an instrument. I think patience and having love for what you do is the biggest thing. So definitely having patience just basically allows people to also feel comfortable. Mm-hmm. And it's not just a transaction of just oh yeah, you come to the studio and you learn how to DJ and you go home. There's support afterwards. It's really about empowering and making people feel confident in this craft. So thank you for acknowledging that. I appreciate it.
Final one, you're a stunner. So yeah, just.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Honestly, it's all love. So without further ado, I'm going to get into my questions as part of the Music Is series. And the first one, tell us a bit about how music has impacted your life, and how you kind of how has music impacted your life, Keshia?
I think music is life, if I'm being honest. That's literally the end of the answer. Literally, music is life, but how it's impacted my life. I just understanding what we do for others. So it's not only about just basically playing I don't know, top 10 songs and everyone being happy. It's actually about helping people to come out of different states with music. So I always use the expression, have you ever seen a sad man dance? And that's because when you're dancing music, you're not sad, you're not down in the dumps, your energy and your vibration just vibrates higher naturally. Whether it's jazz music or dance or amapiano, whatever it may be, there's always going to be an evolution. So for me, the way it's impacted me, I feel very, what's the word, empowered, because I'm able to help others either build their confidence or take them to a different state through music. So it's impacted me in the sense of, one, being able to help people, two, being able to give other people confidence, and just being able to do something that I love, and it's a natural, natural flow, shall I say? That's the word I'm looking for. So yeah.
Tell us a bit about your first recollection of music. When was that, and what do you remember?
Oh wow, music goes back from just day one. It's kind of like a cliche thing to say, but everyone in the family listens to music. Then you start learning from your parents, and then like the older generation, basically. So I will say that music started from as young as I can remember, basically.
What genre would you say that was? Let me kind of try and take myself there. What genre was it? Was it like, obviously I know we're kind of similar generations, so for me it was more lovers rock and rare groove.
To answer that question, I think the very first, in terms of my dad, I would say it's dancehall. My dad's been spitting all the Bound to Kill, a Beanie Man, Shabba Ranks bars from time it land, from as long as I can remember. So it would definitely be that. So it's definitely dancehall, and naturally where I'm from, my parents being from the Caribbean, so definitely soca, reggae, dancehall, and I would say on my mum's side it was more so like the 80s classics, so like 80s soul, or anything that's got like a feel good music. So definitely genre wise, it's everything you can imagine, being from a Caribbean background, but definitely dancehall, and definitely like the 80s soul, a little bit of funk, because that's what some other family members liked, and I'll be around it and stuff. And but yeah, that's as far back it goes. Like, just listen to those type of genres for sure.
No, and when I was talking to Terry a few weeks back, he was talking about the developmental stage, and like they say, between the ages, obviously it's reduced now because of how advanced children are, but between the ages of like 1 to 7, usually get into something at that age, it usually is that you end up doing it later on, depending on how involved you are.
Oh, 100%. So, like, for me, when it comes to music, again, hearing all the genres I listed, like lovers rock, dancehall, etc., reggae, like, hearing that has given me the ability and the option, luckily enough, to play at someone who's turning 50. Like, I can play at their 50th birthday party, I can play at a 60th birthday party, I can play at a wedding, and that's only because I've been taught from when I was knee high, like just that music just being around me constantly, even right down to like compilation CDs like Reggae Gold 94, all the Reggae Gold series, those CDs, Boys of Swing, and all those all those old school compilation CDs. So just having those CDs and those mixes, and not mixes but compilations together, yeah, that's what I would say it's been mainly.
Yeah, I think that in the dominant sound, and now obviously as you described, I'm a piano and you're dancehall, and you understand where it's coming from.
Yeah, like you said about the learning years and stuff, I think music has always been around me, so that's one. And then later on, when I think it was just after I left school, that's when I first took an interest into DJing. But at that time, it was just like, it's nothing serious. It's just a bit of fun. And on top of that, I did ask my parents for decks at the time, and I got them. But I was like 16, 17 at the time, and I used to do I couldn't mix. Let's be clear, I couldn't mix at all. But I was a selector. So that allowed me to basically, whenever my friends had gatherings and, like small little birthday parties, it was like, Keish, come and do the music. And even though I wasn't mixing, I had good song choices. And then, life happens where you kind of go off to uni and you go down that route thinking that's the way forward, blah, blah. And then after uni and doing a couple of jobs in the corporate world, it didn't work out. So I was able to just turn back to that time in my life and then pursue DJing.
And I think it's quite similar. I think we share that as well, because, we kind of obviously had that passion from very young. And then obviously got caught up in the kind of career and the system and, the corporate living life and, rat race, whatever you want to call it. For me, it was actually like a yearning. Like, obviously, it's taken me some time, but I think I'm passionate about music, and I think it's the same for you. That it's an option, but it's actually your passion.
Very, very, very passionate about it. And I think music has to be a passion, or anything you do. It doesn't matter what you do, but I think music has to be a passion for you to basically, one, want to play it, and two, want to play it to a group of people, so it raises their vibration, so you can take their energy levels from here to there, to people on the dance floor dancing, sweating, like saying, right, that was a good rave, or whatever it may be. And even to like having the reason why I think you need a passion also is to be able to teach it as well. Me teaching DJing is definitely not about money. Like,
I know that it's you love it. You love it.
I love it. Yeah, 100%. And I think it's just about basically, I think women having that space to basically, to not be taught by the stereotypical person who may teach DJ, even though that's not a bad thing. I think people are more comfortable when they can relate to someone. You know, normally you might buy from someone or a product or a brand because you can relate to them. So I think with DJing, it being a passion and just being able to help others, it shows in like what I do and the feedback that I get, and people like just recommendations, and even yourself saying, you know, like have a lot of patience and stuff like that, because I know DJing is not easy. In terms of taking it from your bedroom to now playing in front of people, it's not an easy thing. So patience and passion. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think that it definitely takes a certain type of person to be able to teach music, you know. So again, off and props to you, because I love music, but I couldn't teach it, so thank God for you. But yes, so obviously we know now where it all came from, and you know what it is that you enjoy and why you enjoy it. So without music, where do you think it would be, Kesh? What do you think life would look like without music? Are there options outside of music? Like, is there anything? Can you imagine not being?
I think you need music in life. Like, that can't be avoided. So if it wasn't music, it would definitely be something within creativity. It has to be about helping others somehow, some way, like, for sure. Even if it's like, I had a small interest in filming at one point, like just the creative side of filming and how things are shot and put together to produce like an ad or a production or a shoot or whatever. Yeah, if not music, definitely something that's creative and that helps people, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I get that definitely, because I feel like it's creativity, isn't it? Ultimately, music and art and film. And so once you've kind of got that talent, I think it generally you can apply it to any medium. So yeah, I hear you. 100%.
I think it's just about, I think for me, helping people as well. Just help. Just people need help. People need help. Doesn't matter if it's like someone doing graphic design for your cover or for some artwork, or you need help putting up, I don't know, to put up some furniture in your house. Like, people need help. It doesn't matter what you're doing. So it's nice to be able to create and help people at the same time, for sure.
Yeah, I get that, and that's nice. I like that. I think that kind of sums you up. Absolutely, that's you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Supporting the music. So I know this is like the $1 million question, but you spoke about how early, you know, music was a part of your life from. And I just wondered, was there a song in particular that kind of made you think, this is the way? Was there a song that you can recollect playing, or someone asking, you know, just like, or something happened, you know, like a pivotal moment and there was a song playing, or was that, can you recollect anything
That is a very good question. I might not say it's a song, even though I do have favourite songs in general that I love to hear in a club settings or just like a DJ playing, but I think it was a series of things, but in particular, I could say a genre. So it's dancehall. I think I just love the energy of dancehall. I just love to see, like, the way dancehall is played. It's a lot about, they call it juggling, where, you know, you're just playing the songs. It's fast, but at the same time, there's a story behind it. That's why it seems like it's fast. And dancehall's all about energy. So you hear one song, and then the next song's coming in. Before you know it, after 32 beats, the next song's coming in. You're like, wait, what? But it's all about the energy, the person on the mic that's gassing the crowd, the DJ that's playing the song and stuff like that. So I think what made me make that transition was dancehall, to be like, nah, I want to learn how to play like that. Also,
dancehall will do that. It will do that to you. It does
that's
that.
an alter ego, isn't it? It's like a...
Yeah. Listen, I remember my cousin coming from Jamaica, and all we used to listen to was like Sunsplash. I was DJing at like 6. I thought I was a proper DJ. Like, I was listening to Little Wang Wang and just Lady Patra and Rick. Like, I thought I was properly like, dancehall does that to you. Dancehall does that.
It's like it brings out a different energy. And I think also R&B as well. Like, I love R&B. So I think the 90s and noughties R&B and dancehall, when you hear that play together in a club, you're like, nah, energy, like, what is that? It's just energy. I just love the energy it just brings. And I think R&B, of course, because naturally it's about your feelings. It's about whether it's the breakup song or the happy song or the song you dance to. But I can definitely say it's the genre for me. It's the two genres, dancehall and R&B, that allowed me to be like, I want to learn how to play that outside, like, in front of people.
It's like infectious, right? It's like when you hear dancehall, I don't know who you are that sits through and doesn't do anything when dancehall's playing. Honestly, because even down to yesterday, I watched. I got a story to tell, the Biggie Smalls series on
Netflix, right?
Yeah, and I didn't realise that his mum was Jamaican, and he used to spend a lot of his summer holidays as a young child in Jamaica, and we actually refer to that, you know, like, and you can see it now, that kind of braggadocious, it's like you can't know it.
100%.
It's something. So when you say energy, it is energy. Dancehall does that to you, and so I get it. It makes sense.
100%. I think someone had a meme up the other day, not a meme, sorry, a tweet up that said, no matter what party you're in, dancehall always starts the party. Like, it takes you from here to here. I don't know, everyone's alter ego comes out, everyone either wants to skin out, go on the head top, or enough bad man in the room and all of this, but it's also about, it's not just about all of that in terms of like skinning out and all that. It's also about the dancing as well, whether it's shoulder fling, whether it's Pon the River, Pon the Bank, whether it's like Wacky Dip, all of the songs that used to dance to, Willy Bounce, all of those kind of things. It's like, it just brings everyone together. So dancehall for the win, for sure.
Tell me now a bit about what's happening at Keshia G Studios, what's happening next, etc., etc. Let people know about your page. And then I'll kind of close with the final question, which is, Okay,
cool. So at the moment, Keshia G Studio will be back. We're slowly opening at the moment, only because obviously everything has gone for the last however long. So it being part of education, I believe I can start slowly letting people back into the studio and teach on a one-to-one basis. So the next part for me right now is just basically opening back up. But in terms of future plans and what's next, there'll definitely be some more workshops. This rollout is lifted, and was it April the 12th or 19th, all those dates. As soon as I can get people in a group and I can do the workshops again, that's the next thing. So just more workshops this summer. It's either just about you coming in to book a one-to-one session, which you can find out more information on my website. So you can go straight to Instagram at Keshia G Studio, and Keshia spelled Keshia, or you go to the website www.keshiag.com, and if you go to Keshia G Studio, you just see the different options, whether you want a 2-day course or you want to do like 3 hours, a 3-hour lesson. There is no requirement to learn how to DJ. Like, all you need is yourself. You don't need your laptop. You don't need to have a controller already. You don't need the software. You just need to come as you are. So just really about, if you want to learn another skill, if you're passionate about music, if you want to DJ, if you want to just try something different, try something new, like, it's no requirements, no DJing for 5 years, you have a music library that's this big or this. Just come Just come as you are.
Come as you are, CAYA.
Come as you are, CAYA. Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I can endorse and vouch for your services and your professionalism and your experience. So, yeah, obviously, all those that are on here and are interested, or those who are watching later, check out Keshia G Studio on Instagram. She is the girl. She is the woman that you need if you want to do this thing.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Thank you. And just to let you know also, like I said, it's all levels. When I say all levels, like beginners in particular, but it's all genres. That's what I wanted to say. So even if you like to play hip hop, R&B, house, dancehall, Afro beats, etc., soca, it doesn't matter what genre you like. It's just basically learning the art of how to DJ in terms of mixing and phrasing and beat matching and just organising your library and just basically having the confidence to go from being in your bedroom to, okay, I'm going to do this in front of people now, or I want to get paid for this. So, like I said, it's a service where it's not just about a transaction of money and goodbye. Like, there's support afterwards. If you need help, if you're struggling, like, it's fine. There's support after that. So, yeah, check out Keshia G Studio.
Amazing. Keshia G Studios, Instagram, check her out. Great. Happy International Women's Day, huh?
Thank you. Happy International Women's Day to you, and thank you for even like contacting me and making it happen on this day too.
No, absolutely. But before we close, can you just say what music is for you? What is music? If you start the statement, music is
music is life. Music is life. Music is love. Like, music is high vibrations. Like, music is energy. Music is like, it's just endless. I could go on, but like I said, like I always use the same. Oops. Charlotte, I can see your message there. Thank you, darling. Yeah, music is energy. Music is life. Music is love. Like, without music, what's going on?
I said, without music, we certainly wouldn't know each other. Would we?
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, thank you for that. And just before we go, did anyone have any questions? I didn't ask. Did anyone have any questions for me or Keshia before we go? And be interesting to know if anyone had any questions. If not, then please just add my girl Keshia G. Follow her. She's amazing. And yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Any questions? You can feel free to DM me. You've got any questions about the course? You've got any questions about music and DJing in general? I'll keep you guys posted on like the next workshops and what's happening next.
Good. I'm uber excited. You know you're going to see me soon, so it's all good.
100%.
Thank you, my love. Thank you. Happy International Women's Day. Stay amazing. Stay vibrating. Stay energy. Stay fierce. Everything. You're incredible. And love to you on this special day. Thank you.
And I want to say the same to you as well. Again, happy International Women's Day to you too. But also, again, thank you for having me on the platform. Thank you for thinking of me to even come on your platform. And I see what you're doing. Like you said, I'm the 7th person that's on your show. So keep pushing, keep going, keep striving, and like well wishes and good wishes to you in everything that you do, whether it comes with music or just in general in life. But thank you once again. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So much, man. And yeah, thank you everyone who joined the live today. We are back next week. I think next week we're actually going all the way to Italy to a sound system there. So catch us live 6 p.m. Music is, and we're going to have an even more filled 45 minutes, however long, discussing what music is. Yeah. So thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Happy International Women's Day.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.